Hello, people! Okay, so, tonight, as most of you know, I'm Dexter, and that is Fifi's Fireball, also known as Maddox's baby that he misses very much right now, because he's on a much-earned vacation to Chicago, seeing our aunt and uncle and little cousins. So, that's part of the reason why I'm doing the live time story, which we will be reading Meet Pete by Jennifer Campbell, one of Mom's very good friends. And we've actually been to her house several times to... What was the first time? I don't know what the first time
We
was.
just visited.
The second time, we were there on a livestock judging workout for National Livestock Contest. So,
And she got us some very quality.
high quality sheep. Alright, so, without further ado, meet Pete. This book is dedicated to all farm and ranch kids who know why we raise livestock and put their heart and soul into caring for them. Especially to my three who have never hesitated to help on the farm when needed. They're growing into amazing people who have a deep love and respect for livestock, the land, and our lifestyle. Okay, so Pete was just 6 hours old when he and Emmy Lou met for the first time. When Pete was born, his legs didn't work right and he couldn't stand up. If a calf can't stand up, it can't drink milk from its mama. That meant Pete needed special attention. There's little baby Pete, if you could see him. Okay. It was love at first sight for Emmy Lou. She knew why they raised beef cattle on her family farm. She also knew that sometimes that meant helping the livestock that needed a little extra care. Emmy Lou knew that she was up for the task. There's little baby Pete again with Emmy Lou. Alright. For the first 2 days of Pete's life, Emmy Lou spent hours in the barn with him. She would warm and rub the tight muscles on Pete's legs, helping relax them. She worked tirelessly to help Pete. When Emmy Lou wasn't working with him, she made sure he had fresh straw to keep him warm and comfortable. There's still warm and comfortable farm. My partner in crime.
She's running out of bedtime snack. You better read faster.
Finally, Pete stood. He was shaky and he sometimes stumbled because his muscles weren't quite strong enough yet. But Emmy Lou was there to help steady him. She was so excited because it meant Pete would soon be running and jumping around with the other calves on their farm. The Pete. Okay. Pete again. You have to stay right there. Okay. Pete loved his bottles, and Emmy Lou loved feeding Pete. Every morning before school, she made him a bottle of warm milk to push, and every evening she made him another one. Most calves nurse their mama cows, but Pete had Emmy Lou, and Emmy Lou loved feeding Pete. When he saw her coming, no matter what time of day, he was sure she had a bottle for him, and he would run towards her. I love bottle calves like that. It never gets old. As the weather grew warmer, Pete grew stronger. One day, Emmy Lou and Pete sat outside the barn to warm the in the warm afternoon sun. She told Pete all about her family's farm and what a great place it was. There's Emmy Lou and Pete. Pete curled up in the ground like a cute calf. She told him about spring on the farm there would be tractors in the fields tilling the ground and planting the crops. Her family would be working from sun up until sundown. Emilu's family raised corn and soybeans. Her family planted these crops in the early spring and cared for them all summer while they grew in the fields. And there's a big old tractor and planter. Ta-da. She told him that not only did her family raise beef cattle, but they also raised pigs. Emmylou loved the baby pigs down at the barn. She would bring every one of them in the house if her mom would let her. She had taken care of lots of them, just like she was taking care of Pete. However, she knew they belonged in the barn. She loved seeing them sleeping in a warm, cute pig pile under the heat lamp close to the mama's house. There's the baby pigs with the mama. Okay. She looked up at the farmhouse where she and her family lived. Her dad and mom worked side by side every day to take care of the animals and the crops. Her sister and brother loved the farm just as much as Emmylou. They were all proud that theirs was a family farm. It was a farm that her dad had grown up on, and she loved growing up here too. There's the farmhouse. Fall was Emmylou's favorite season. There would be big combines in the fields harvesting the crops, and tractors with grain carts to carry them away. She told Pete the corn and soybeans from her family's farm go to feed livestock like him. But they also had many other uses, including food for people like her. And there's the grain cart, and there's the combine behind the really tall corn. A beef calf's job on the farm is to eat and grow. Emmylou knew that she had done a great job making sure Pete could do his job. She would continue to do so until Pete was full grown and ready to sell. Emmylou loved growing up on the farm. She loved watching the livestock grow and the tractors in the field. She loved watching her family work together, and she couldn't imagine growing up anywhere else. There's Emmylou hugging Pete. Aww. What? Lastly, she talked about the other cows Pete's age in the lot with their mama cows. Emmylou knew Pete was getting strong enough to be with them soon. He would need her to feed him bottles, but he was almost ready to move into the big lot outside the barn with the other cattle. She knew that Pete would love running and jumping and playing with the other calves. It would be good for him. And there's all the little babies in the lot. Alright. So. Oh, there's a back. Meet Emmylou and Pete. First time I saw Pete, I knew he was special. Pete was born with contracted flexor tendons, which meant he couldn't extend his ankles, so he couldn't stand up or walk. I knew I had to help him. I remember putting him in the back seat of my mom's pickup truck and riding home with him. I loved spending time in the barn with him and helping him. When he was finally able to walk, I was so happy. I know the value in helping livestock, both as a person and a farmer. Thanks for sharing our story, Emmylou. And then, do you want me to read the illustrator parts? Okay. Author Jennifer Campbell lives with her husband and 3 kids on the row crop and livestock farm in central Indiana. She grew up on a farm and married the farm boy 1 county over. Besides working on the farm, she is passionate about spreading the story of agriculture. Illustrator Victoria Gibson lives on a farm in central Virginia. She is a city girl that married a farm boy and quickly developed a deep love for agriculture. A mother of 2 girls, she enjoys painting, working with flowers, and sharing her love for all things ag. Okay. What?
I hope they enjoyed your story. It looks like the sun is setting here. The locusts are driving me crazy.
Fifi coughed on your leg a couple times.
Fifi coughed. Yeah, she coughed green on my leg a couple of times. And she's almost done. So.
Alright.
Will we do another one sometime?
Yeah. And I might start doing Facebook Lives from shows.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Because everybody likes to see what these little things look like in the stalls because they look pretty.
Okay.
So,
stay tuned. We might get him excited to post again.
maybe.
Bye, everybody.
Alright, bye.